Alright, so my new package has just arrived. I'm very excited to share with you guys what I had today. So let's open it up and see what's inside, alright? No. No. Okay. And ta-da! I finally get myself a Savior Valkryie. I feel so appreciative. I'm gonna do an opening right now. Okay, so I'm gonna do an unboxing just for you guys. Make sure you stay tuned on my YouTube video. Alright, see you. Hello once again, my name is Adam from Adam, and thank you very much for joining me today. So I've actually just got myself a very new and latest Beyblade called Savior Valkryie. Alright, so I'm gonna do an unboxing just for you guys. I've been waiting for a month for this and I'm really excited about it. Okay, so if you guys want to get your very own Beyblade, I've actually put the link for the Shopee account in the description below. Alright, so you just need to go below and check it out. Okay, there's a Shopee link at the bottom, and if you want to get your very own Savior Valkryie, all you need to do is just click on the Shopee link and get yourself your very own Savior Valkryie. Alright, so without further ado, let's begin. Alright, and here's the Savior Valkryie. Okay, so previously there was a debate whether is it going to be called Savior Valkryie or Saber Valkryie. To me, I would say Savior Valkryie sounds much more better. But of course, you can call it whatever you want. Alright, let's take a look at the box right now. As you can see, it's an attack type, okay, with a burst finish system. And it's supposed to be a Dynamite battle, which you can see the addition from here. And this is how it looks like from the box. It looks really cool. Looks really awesome. Now, if you guys are wondering why the box is slightly bigger compared to before, that's because you're going to get yourself a launcher. So this is the number of the code, which is B187. This will be the name, Savior Valkryie. This will be the driver, short, and the armor. You can see from the box they have actually introduced the jumping version of the Valkryie. So you can see here it's supposed to hop around the stadium, and this is one of the gimmicks that has been installed. Alright, so let's have a look at the back. You can see right now this is the Savior Valkryie SVL-7. That will be the armor. Alright, and this will be the core, the ring, and the armor of 7. Okay, so it looks pretty much as normal. Okay, and this is the driver. The driver comes together with a weight, so that's why there's no disc together with this Beyblade, and it's called short, SH, or short. Right, so basically the back looks almost the same as usual, and this will be the launcher. Okay, according to the news, the launcher is supposed to provide you a power launch based on this upper part. So let's have a look later on. Alright, let's open it up. Okay, so we have a look inside right now. This will be the sticker packs. Sticker looks pretty much normal, but they have some extra parts over here. So I'm pretty sure that's for the drivers. Okay, and this will be the sticker for the driver itself. And these are the other parts of the Valkryie. Right, looks pretty much normal. And this is what we have been waiting for. Too bad I did not get myself a red color Rashad version. Okay, so this is still the normal Valkryie, as you can see, owned by Vault. Looks really cool, looks really nice. I'm really excited because of this rubber tip here. And let's see, this will be the driver, and this is the launcher. Woohoo! Alright, I'm really excited about it. Okay, so let's open it up right now. So these are all the parts that's available inside the box. We have ourselves a brand new launcher, we have the driver, we have the layer, and also something very new in order to upgrade your very own Dynamite Belial. This is called the V-Gear. Alright, so basically it's made out of metal and it's supposed to be put onto the bottom of Venture Driver. Okay, so I'm going to show you later to you guys. Alright, so let's move to the bay itself. Let's start with the layer. Alright, this is Valkryie. They really outdid themselves in terms of the coloring as well as the painting job. It looks amazing. Okay, as you can see, the rubber tip over here it's meant to be broken, okay, and that creates the awaken effect, whereby you can actually have an extra attack from this part. Okay, it looks really good. For now it seems a bit soft, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna work just fine. Okay, and here is rubber tip too, and here is a rubber tip. Okay, that looks amazing. Okay, let's look at the core. The core is a Valkryie core. Okay, you can see how nice and beautiful and shiny the blue is. Okay, by the way, if you guys have not noticed this, the mark on the face of the Valkryie, that is supposed to follow according to Vault. Okay, but if you were to get the red color version, which is Rashad, you do not have that mark on the Valkryie chick. That's why Rashad is much more expensive compared to this. Alright, and it looks really, really beautiful. Okay, so for the grade, let's see where it is. It's A1! Da, 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 da. Now, if you're wondering why the core is such a special thing, it's because there is a little spring in the middle there. Can you see that? Okay, so this is supposed to create that bounce effect. Okay, now let's try it on. If I were to put it on my layer, okay, and if I were to put my driver, and it's supposed to create that pew, pew. Can you see that? So this is almost the same as your God series Valkryie. So basically what they've done actually has the similar effect to this. Can you see that? This is where the spring applies in this. So they've literally brought it back from like a few generations ago, and it applies to the modern world, which is this. Right, but you can see how different in terms of the size, but the gimmick remains. Okay, so I'm really excited to try it out. So let's look at the armor. The armor is called 7. Now if you're wondering why it's called 7, is because here has 1, 2, 3 and 4. This side has 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Alright, now according to rumors, they've said that each one of these blades represents the different version of Valkryie. So I'm not pretty sure how accurate is that, but you guys can actually look it up. Okay, so this is the armor. It looks really good. Now if you're wondering why there's one side is 4 and one side is 3, based on my own speculation, is because you want to have a tilt whenever you try to have the rush launch. So you're supposed to tilt the bay, and this is going to help you out to tilt it, and for you to actually achieve that rush launch so that it has the power impact hit. Okay, so it looks really cool. By the way, I'm not going to put the stickers just yet. I'm going to put it on later on, so do watch out for my Instagram for the full picture. Alright, now let's look at the ring. The ring looks amazing. Now, is it going to be as tough or as soft as what is it called? As tough? Blah 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 blah. Alright, so we're going to look at the ring, and we're going to see whether is it as soft as the Fafnir ring. No, it's quite hard. Okay, it's really hard. It's like the Belial ring itself. Okay, but it's just that this rubber tip at the side is really intriguing. Okay, let's see what's the molding number on this. It's A1. Alright, cool, nice. You can see all the rubber part over there. So this creates an extra weight on the layer itself, just like how brave Valkryie is. So I'm gonna put it back together, and let's see how it looks like together. Okay, hang on there. Looks amazing. Alright, by the way, I have a comparison here with the recent predecessor, which is the Brave Valkryie. I know the chip is not the same. Ignore the chip. Don't send me comments about it. I know it's totally different chip, but it is still a Brave Valkryie. Alright, so this is how it looks like. The difference. Oh, by the way, this is upside down. I know some of you guys will be triggered about it, but it is what it is. Alright, so if you can see, the rubber type is almost similar, but if you can see, the Brave is more of a rubber type. Alright, it's a bit bendy, but for this, it has more plastic, I would say, compared to the Brave. Yeah, it has more plastics compared to the Brave, that's for sure. Right, so I really love the Brave layer, and I hope this Savior layer will be up for it. Okay, so there you go. Up next will be the short driver. Okay, so you can feel really heavy. it's supposed to have that kind of jump effect whereby you just need to push it down. Let's see, how do I push this down? Ugh, yeah, it's really tough. That's a tough click. That's a really tough click. Okay, so just at the top part is just normal. It's not that hard in terms of the dash, or like for example the previous driver like Nexus or something like that. It's not that tough. It's a bit weak, but that's fine. Okay, if you can see, this will be the sharp edges at the side here that creates an extra attack value to the bay itself. Okay, you can see the bottom part, and this tip is supposed to be worn out sooner or later. So how it actually jumped up into the air is supposed to have that pressing part at the bottom. I can press it right now. Oh, it's really tough. Okay, it's really it's really tough, and it's hurting my finger. Okay, anyways, I'm going to show it to you guys later on, but right now I really cannot push it down because it's super tough. Let's have a look on the weight of this driver. It is weighing at 42.37 grams. Okay, that's really heavy in terms of a driver by itself. For another driver that actually reminds me of short driver, it's this driver, which is called Generate. So if you guys actually played through the GT series, you should be able to get this in terms of Master Diablos. Alright, so it looks similar to short, but the function is totally different. Right, so we're gonna weight this and see whether is it almost similar as this, or the short is heavier than the Generate. Okay, so for the Generate driver, it's 36.84. So this is so obvious that if you were to use short, it's much more heavier compared to Generate driver. For the second last component will be the launcher itself. Now I'm really excited to get myself this launcher. Is because according to the news, it's supposed to have like 3 extra spin based on this launcher itself. Alright, so as you can see, that looks really beautiful. Is it smooth? It's a bit rough, like how I actually expected when I was playing with my first DB launcher, but it should create a very awesome power shot. Okay, interesting. As for the launcher, it is interchangeable together with your previous DB launchers. So if you actually have your previous DB launchers, you can actually interchange the parts itself. Alright, so how you do it is that you need to take this part out, and you just need to switch it. Ta-da! And it looks really good in terms of gold. Okay, the bottom part you can just maintain as the black one. It's the same. So you have yourself a black gold launcher. Cool, right? Now the difference between the gear is that if you can see, the black color gear looks a lot wider compared to this. So that's why the spin rotation in terms of the driver itself, this has more counts compared to this. When you have more counts, it means it has a longer power compared to this. Right, so this is just a normal call, and this has a shorter one, you can see. Right, and compared to this, can you see that? Right, so that's why this will actually improve your launch. Let's have a look at this component, which is called the V chip. Okay, so if you guys actually watched the earlier version of my video, you actually noticed that I've mentioned that I'm going to show you how this is going to be applied onto our Venture driver, and this is how it goes. Okay, so if you can see this part, it's meant to be pushed down under this part. Okay, so let's try it on, and it fits very nicely, Okay, so if you can see, whenever you try to apply this, if you can see the spring inside, can you see that? So it creates a even tighter click on the Venture driver itself. Okay, so I don't think so this it feels almost the same as your dash driver. Okay, it feels almost like really tight there. Okay, so what does this reminds me of? It actually reminds me of this Just driver. Can you see that? The similarity besides the rubber part, it looks almost the same. Almost. Can you see that? So this is free spinning, but it's not. So in terms of LED, life after death, this should actually improve the LED points for your venture driver. Okay, it looks really cool. Okay, let's test out the clicks. So this is my Dynamite barrel together with the F gear Nexus. It adds a bit weight from here. Okay, let's put it on. Ooh, really tight. Super tight. It's really yeah, it's there, it's stuck there. It's really tight. Okay, so this is how the entire bay looks like. I'm gonna test it out, so let's give it a try. Alright, so we're gonna test a launch with the new launcher and also the new Savior Valkryie. So now let's test the V-chip on my Dynamite barrel.
Give it to me like. Give it to me like. Give it to me like. Give it to me like.